I hit 40 years old and I said, you know, I really want to make a difference in the world. I want to solve a really big problem.
That problem was helping governments better communicate with citizens.
I knew that technology was the answer to solving that problem, but specifically that internet-based technology.
Kim needed a partner, a top-notch technologist that could bring this big idea to life.
How does this work? You know, I think because we have, we both are like really two pieces of a puzzle that you need. I mean, he does a lot of the business, and you know, he really keeps us focused on what our strategic missions are,
but and vice versa, Dave. You know, and I have. Yeah, I mean, Dave's one of the top technologists in the country.
David developed one of the first software-as-a-service products on the market. In essence, a private website where government officials could collaborate on projects and gather feedback from citizens.
First 3 years, people thought we were nuts. We thought we were nuts. What are you guys doing? What is Neighborhood America?
But the company was quickly making a name for itself, acquiring government projects around the country.
We have something that has happened here at the World Trade Center.
Horrible here. People are standing in the street in tears. People are panicking and calling their families.
In 2002, Neighborhood America built the system that created an outlet for Americans to share their opinions about the redevelopment of the World Trade Center site.
I hope someday you'll join us.
And the world will be as one.
Imagine New York.
Once we got that real, you know, those first wins, we knew we could just do anything, and we just kept going.
The company kept going all right into the media and corporate industries. First stop, CNN. In 2005, Hurricane Katrina hit. CNN wanted to create a searchable database that allowed family and friends to quickly locate information on loved ones. The same technology could provide a forum for dialogue in the media to engage audiences and collect content from them.
You can upload your images and video clips from your computer.
And for businesses to listen to its customers, partners, and employees. 2009 marks the 10-year anniversary of Neighborhood America in Collier County, proudly supporting local customers like the Economic Development Council of Collier County and the Children's Museum of Naples. The future for Neighborhood America looks limitless.
The plan has always been to be Neighborhood UK, Neighborhood Japan, Neighborhood China, Neighborhood Brazil. We're not just Neighborhood America. So once we conquer America, we're going to conquer the world. You know, I think many people look around the forest and they just see trees, you know, and so if you're not a visionary, all you're going to see is trees. You know, I've always kind of taken a different approach. It's, you know, if you just elevate yourself above the trees, you know, you're actually thinking outside of the box, and you can actually see a lot further and a lot clearer. So it's all about just sort of thinking at it from another point of view. Look at the problem from another point of view, and you might be able to see a lot further. Being a visionary is critical to innovation. You know, innovation is the creation of something new from something not so new or maybe a little older. Innovation requires creativity. It requires, again, looking at the problem from other points of view and thinking out of the box. And I think that you know, if you do that, if you look at, you know, the problem and say there's got to be a better way, then you may find that better way. And certainly if you find that better way, then success is right there around the corner with you. Last Friday, we actually met with Governor Granholm in Michigan, who's on the short list for the Supreme Court, about a better way of doing Gov 2.0, a better way of creating a citizen network for the state, the entire state of Michigan. It was a great meeting. We used that concept and basically talked in those terms, and it got her very excited. And she said, "You know what? Let's do it, team. Let's go do it." So I think that, you know, we're on our way to a success there. Collier County has been a great place to start a business. We started in '99 with 3 employees. We now have over 100. You know, and it's really the quality of life, I think, that helps our employees really do well and prosper and thrive here. You know, one of the things that has been difficult is that people don't know exactly what Naples has to offer. So, you know, it's hard to sometimes bring talent into town, you know, right out of college or, you know, or from the West Coast, to say, you know what, move to Naples, it's the hotspot of technology. You know, that one takes a little more explaining, so that's probably one of our challenges. The EDC provides us with a view into the local conditions. So we get access to the local demographics, you know, like salary ranges of what this area is paying versus other areas. People moving into the county, out of the county, you know, the demographics for housing prices. They're very much tapped into the local economic situation, and we often, you know, use that information to help us with everything from recruiting to expansion and et cetera. We've been privileged to win the Excellence in Industry Award twice for innovation, and I think it's a great honor for being recognized in the local community.